Hello and welcome back to another episode of They Are Billions. So, I think we're on the second to last level, as it seems like we have only one way to go, and it looks like there's about room for one more. So, yeah, I think we're pretty close to being done here. We need to allocate our points, but before we do that, I think we should go ahead and give this a read. Alright, so the time has come to create the colony with the greatest population for the glory of the empire. How big of a... Oh! Okay, 5,000. That is a very sizable population, so we're gonna need to... let's see, what do we need? I think we have decent food production. In fact, I think we have everything we can do for food production, so, like Crystal Palace and all that. We need a lot of houses, so a lot of stone houses, so we probably need better collection of stone, so better quarries I think is going to be one of our upgrades. Power might become a problem. It might be worth getting the windmill upgrade as well. The Highlands is an ideal location because it is free of infected and without nearby swarms to worry about for at least a couple months, but do not be overconfident. A large colony will gain the attention of the infected, who will detect it from other regions and will group together in a large swarm that you will have to face. Build a large colony and fortify it to be impregnable. So it sounds like this is going to be one of those missions where we don't face any infected until the final wave. Or if we do have... Actually, no, it says it's free of infected. As I say, maybe we have to deal with the infected on the map. But no, yeah, no, I think we're just going to be chilling again. I think there was 2 other maps like this. Or very similar, at least, if I remember correctly. It seems like ages ago now, though. Alright, so in that case, let's go ahead. You know, I'll take a look at this, and I will be right back. Alright, so starting from way over here, I finally grabbed efficient turbines. So this is going to make our mill produce 30% more energy. I think this is going to be important as we are probably going to be needing a lot of energy. Next up on our list of things, I grabbed steel turbines. So our windmills, we're going to be able to build bigger windmills. Tungsten saws, so we're going to be able to get more wood. And then tungsten tools, so our advanced quarries will be more efficient. I mean, we obviously have unlocked, I suppose, seeing as how we have this, but I'll say I don't actually remember even using these. But yeah, we should build those for sure. And then over here, I grabbed the superconductors, so shock towers need 30% less energy. High energy plasma, so this is just really buffing the shock tower quite a bit. As you know, I quite enjoy the shock tower. And lastly, solar energy. Buildings need 20% less energy. I think there was one more upgrade I could have picked. Where was it? Maybe I've already picked it. Oh yeah, insulating materials. Yeah, energy needed. Yeah, buildings need 20%. Yeah, this is... Okay, we have both. So, yeah, buildings are going to require less resources, which is really good because we're going to need a lot of them. Alright, well, I think the only thing left to do is to do it. So, let's go. So first things first, as usual, we want to set some housing, and I would like to, oh, this is gonna be a tiny map. Oh, not again, one of these. Oh, alright, yeah, let's do some scouting. I want to be sure there actually is no infected. Actually, you know what I can do to scout, or to make sure there's no infected? Set you to chase. Alright, yeah, no, there's no infected. I guess we just need to take a peek around the map and just kind of get an idea of what we're dealing with over here. Alright, go scout gang. Did you just like not listen to me? That's cool. Alright, well, this should be interesting. We're gonna want to figure out where all of the entrances are. Alright, we just got more gold. Let's go ahead and build some more of these guys. Unfortunately, I don't think these will be ready by the time the train shows up, as the train is showing up. Alright, let's Oh wow, we missed quite a bit. Alright, yeah, let's make sure we get the whole map. Oh wow, yeah, there's a lot of map we missed. Alright, well, with that being done, we'll go ahead and start prepping some lumber. I can already tell this particle effect on the screen is going to be terrific for YouTube's compression. Okay, so this map is actually a little bit bigger than I originally thought it was going to be. Not by a tremendous amount, though, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll just, like I said, we'll start gathering the usual. And I suppose it's probably worth our time to start expanding. The direction is, or the question is, which direction are we expanding? So we see stone here. That's going to be important. Iron is going to be important as well. But not for... Oh my god, I have 72... Oh no, 72 days is going to take ages. Oh no. Oh, I'm going to be here for quite some time. Well, yeah, I guess we don't need iron until day 72, I don't think. I mean, we're going to need to build an army before day 72, but you get what I mean. Like, we don't... That's not going to be my priority. So let's start expanding this direction then. We'll start pushing towards this iron down here. And probably same with over here.
Attention.
Let's see, are you... Okay, yeah, you're going that direction. Okay. Let's see, you guys are taking your sweet time. So I am seeing some things I'm not liking. Like this, for example, is just one giant open area. This is a decent choke, but I doubt would probably want to push further out, seeing as how I think we're going to need as much space as we can possibly get. This is, again, decent choke, but we probably need to... Well, I don't know, this might be fine. But I have a feeling we're going to be defending large strips of just land like this. Same here. We can't choke up this spot because of the iron, so we have to go like this to here. So this should be an interesting mission for sure. So I've made the executive decision to, seeing as how this mission, I have a feeling I'm going to be cutting a lot of footage. It's going to be a very long mission with a lot of me just sitting here building as nothing interesting happens. I've elected to put on an audiobook. I am listening to the 5th book of the Dark Tower series, Wolves of the Kala. And, yeah, I'm going to be listening to an audiobook while doing this mission, because this is going to take me a very, very long time. I also notice as I zoom out, my frame rate doesn't quite like it as much. But maybe my frame rate's fine, it's just like lower... I can't tell, it almost looks like they're like lower frame rate animations here. Like when I'm zoomed out all the way. To probably save resources. But it does, I feel like there's a little bit of hitchiness to what's going on here. I don't know, either way. Yeah, ooh, yeah. There's gonna be a whole lot of building. So, I think it's gonna be kind of prudent to build a wood workshop pretty early. Usually I'd spend my resources on things like defense and all that, but as it stands, I don't think we really need to worry about that for quite some time. So, yeah, I think it's going to be pretty important for us to go ahead and build, yeah, a wood workshop. Because, well, frankly, I don't have food. And, I mean, I could just build more hunting cottages everywhere. But I would prefer to just make it farmland. Also, do we have better food? I don't think we can check from here. I forgot to look, but also, side note, I've set these two archers. They're kind of just big chillin', but if something were to happen, like a zombie were to spawn, they are set to chase, and they're just kind of sitting here. So if and when something spawns that we don't want to deal with, they... Oh, well, hold on. We're going to go and scoot them over, actually, a little bit. Yeah, you guys are just going to be chilling here. And if zombies spawn, we'll hopefully notice you sprint off. We'll give you guys a little bit of personal space so you're not, you know, merged within each other. That's a nice, comfortable conversation distance. You're not being forced to become one. But yeah, so I'm starting to reach over to the stone, and I would very much like to acquire that stone or sooner rather than later. Also grab another one of these fellas, and probably keep expanding up this direction. Alright, so
Attention.
it looks like we've just about fully revealed the entire map. So that's nice, at least.
Attention. Building completed.
Also, good lord, I think I just got like... Oh my god, it's still going. I just got like 10, 11, maybe 12 Snapchats. Lord have mercy. The moment I start recording, this happens. But, alright, so... I don't know how many of you guys listen to audiobooks, but, I've really started to get into listening to them because I used to read a lot when I was little, but the problem is I have I was diagnosed with ADHD like really early on. And basically they're like, yeah, bro, you have fun paying attention for the rest of your life. And it's like, oh, whoops. And so I have a very hard time just focusing on reading, and so I'll just like find myself rereading like the same section over and over again. But I've found if I listen to an audiobook or have like the audiobook kind of reading along, like I'll be reading the book, but then I have the audiobook going along with me. I kind of just like focus on reading for significantly longer.
Building complete.
And so I've really started to get into audiobooks lately. The problem is, also let's go ahead and research that farm real fast. That's, I think, going to be important for us. But yeah, the problem is I've found that there's some annoying things about listening to audiobooks. So for example, the first Dark Tower book was read by a narrator, George Goodall, I think. And so I got used to him for all the characters. And then for the next book, it was read by a narrator, I believe Frank Muller was the name. And at first I didn't like him because it was different. But then I listened to him for like 3 books. And I got used to the way he narrated everything. And now I think it went back to the first person for book 5. And so now it's back to George Goodall. And now I don't like his voice because I'm used to Frank Muller, and yeah, now I'm finding myself just being like, man, I just need one person to narrate everything for me. That way I can just forever be used to that one voice and just picture the characters the way that I originally did. Or actually just sit down and learn to read for more than 3 seconds. That also might be beneficial to me. It doesn't help that I've never gotten tested for it, but I wouldn't be surprised if I'm dyslexic, because I commonly rearrange sentences and words and stuff like that, and it's a real pain. But at the same time, I don't think there's really much that can be done about that. Like, they'll probably just teach you like strategies to kind of like not be bad at reading, but I don't know, for me it's always been one of those things where it's like I feel like it's a lot more like, it's like when you break like a toe, it's like, okay, what are they gonna do about it? Like, oh, they're gonna be like, yep, that's broken. So if I got tested, they'd be like, yep, you're dyslexic. It's like, oh, okay, thanks, I guess. So I've never bothered, but it wouldn't surprise me. It's not to like a horrible degree, but it's enough that it's noticeable, especially while reading. And yeah, it can get very annoying because it's like, bro, I'll read a sentence, but wait, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. What on earth? Then I'll go back and reread it, and it's an entirely different sentence. It's like, oh, okay, never mind, that makes sense. It's because I'm completely incapable of reading. That's why. So that combined with ADHD is not a good combo. I used to take medicine for ADHD, but I've just decided medicine is lame and stupid, and I'd rather just teach myself to focus, and for the most part, I think that's worked. It's just reading for prolonged periods of time, however, is my weakness, my kryptonite. Yeah, it's a nasty combo because it can get kind of frustrating. Because it'll be like I'll be reading,
Building
I'll
complete.
get like distracted, then I'll go back to reading, and then I'll like misread some words, go back, reread it, get distracted, and it's just like, man, I'm done. I don't want to read this. I'm too salty at my complete inability to have a functioning brain. So yeah, audiobooks have definitely helped. However, I'm kind of already used to like listening to stories and stuff because when I was especially when I was younger, I still kind of do it here and there, but I used to listen to creepy pastas when I was younger, like around middle school ish. And there was one narrator in particular, Mr. Creepypasta, that I would listen to a lot. And yeah, I think that's what kind of fostered my interest in listening to stories be told. And I found I liked listening a lot more than I liked reading. Um,
Attention. Building completed.
so yeah, I think I realized at an early age I like stories. I just don't like reading. Um, However, my subconscious brain figured that much out, but my conscious brain never figured it out apparently until like a few years ago,
Attention. Building
or like not even a
complete.
few years ago, like 1 or 2 years ago, and now it's like, oh yeah, maybe I should use audiobooks, and ever since then it's like, yeah, hold on, I can actually enjoy books again. And so now I'm going on like a binge where I just am listening to books all the time. Also, as for the game, I'm going to be 100% honest. There's not a single interesting thing that's happening right now. Guess we could probably start saving up for cottage research. Probably market research, and
Attention.
probably want
Building
to save up for a
completed.
bank as well. Probably plop one like cottage, or not cottage. The whatchamahoots it's the market like right here. Probably a bank like here, and then maybe an inn over here or something. Probably. That way we have like this giant area of like maxed out, or they're being utilized properly. Problem is we're broke. These guys need to pay us more gold.
Building completed.
Oh, so another thing, since I'll more than likely be
Attention.
predominantly just telling stories for the majority of this episode, as I have literally nothing to talk about in game. I recently have been on a little bit of a quest. I have been looking, so
Building
a
completed.
package showed up at my doorstep, and I've been trying to figure out like who it belongs to because it wasn't me. Like the name on the package didn't belong to me. And so I was like, well, I want to return this. I just have zero way of getting in contact with the actual person who
Building
has this
completed.
package. And funny enough, actually, telling this story on the coattails of me not being able to read properly, I was, I looked at it today, I looked at the address on the package today and realized that it wasn't
Attention.
my
Building
address.
completed.
It was off by one number. So it was on my doorstep, but the mail person had given it to the wrong place. So it's like on the street, because like I live in an apartment, and it's like on the street my apartment complex is in, but like not my apartment complex. So I just like I took it over there and delivered it to the people who it belonged to, and I finished the quest. I felt good about that because yeah, like I've it showed up earlier this week, and I didn't really think too much about it at the time, and I was just like, oh well, when someone's in the front office for our apartment complex, I'll go ask them if the person whose name on the box is in the complex. I'll just ask them, and then easy peasy. If they are here, then I'll just return the package to them. If not, I'll drop it off at one of like the Amazon return places. And So I just kind of decided that, and I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just wait until I see someone in the front office. And every single day I would look to see if there's someone in the front office, and lo and behold, every single day there's nobody in the front office. And I was just sitting there like, bro, are you kidding me? Like, isn't this your guys' job to be like in the office and, you know,
Attention.
be
Technology
available?
research finished.
Oh, there we go. Finally, hold on. Let's research. We'll get the market first. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, isn't this like your guys' entire job? And yeah, they just were never there for like almost a week. But finally someone was there, and I brought the package to him and was like, hey, can you see if this is someone who lives here? And they're like, oh, this isn't even our address. And I looked at it and I was just like, well, maybe I'm a little special. But yeah, once I actually took a closer look at the package and realized where the what the address actually was, I was like, all right, yeah, let me actually just go walk it down to the real owners. And yeah, I was like, it's like one of those things where you do a good deed and you feel good about it. And I was like, yeah, I feel good about this. I did a nice little good deed for somebody today. And that is my challenge to you. Do a good deed this week when you listen to this video.
Attention. Technology research finished.
Another thing kind of similar to that is I've been trying to get into the habit of giving more people compliments, because I feel like not a lot of people give compliments these days. Because like it's just like it's too easy to just be like, oh, it's weird, or, you know, I don't know them or whatever, and just decide not to give a compliment. But yeah, so I've started to try and give more people compliments. That way it's like you make someone's day just a little bit
Train has
better.
arrived at the
And who
station.
knows, some people are like starved for that kind of thing. So giving somebody that compliment might just be the high
Attention.
point of their
Building
week, and they
completed.
might remember that for, like, you know, the next couple of days. Also, wow, we are not gathering any stone at all, huh? Are we using up our stone for anything? Or am I just a big dum-dum? Oh, I am a big dum-dum, as we use stone for that. Yeah, let's build a quarry finally. The problem is, this is really stupid placement for stone. Because, like, literally the only place I can put it that actually makes sense is right here, so I suppose that's what we'll do then. And then over here, we can probably build one like here, then here. We'll see about that. Oh, wait, hold on. Alright, yeah, so we can build one here. Ooh, I want to build it right there, but that's not exactly a good spot. So yeah, if I build one here, I would get 7 for this. I could probably build one over here for 2, versus I could do 5 here and then 3 here, which is gonna be... Actually, I think building like this would be more efficient, because it'd be 7 plus the 2, which would lead to 9. So that's what we'll do. Suppose we should probably start swinging on down to see if we can't grab a hold of some of this iron. I think we're just gonna hang on to resources for a little bit until we get enough for a market. This is the most exciting part of this mission so far, is watching to see if we'll finish these tents in time. Come on.
The train has
Dang it.
arrived at the station.
No. Alright,
Attention.
whatever.
Building
Yeah,
completed.
I needed resources to build more energy towers, so I was just kind of watching the paint dry, or I guess these people putting up tents. And I find I'm doing that a lot. This mission is just staring. We're getting close to 40 stone now that we actually have mills up. Ooh, one more stone and we've got this.
Attention.
We do need energy, but we're gonna be there in a second. And then gold, we should be there. Yeah, we should have enough resources here in just a hearty second. Problem is, it's gonna be a hearty second.
Attention. Building complete.
Alright, there we go. Alright, is it worth tearing down some houses? Probably not, I don't think. So I think we'll put one here, and we'll save space for a bank here. And then, frankly, I'll just tear down houses when I'm ready to build the inn, I think. Because I can't really be bothered to plan that far ahead. My brain is small and smooth. I simply do not wish to exist. It is too difficult, so instead I will go on autopilot. Alright, so I need a lot of gold and a lot of stone to build a stone workshop, and I think I would like to get that sooner rather than later. Unless I can afford an inn, in which case I think I might prefer an inn. I do need food, however, so let's go ahead and slap a couple of these guys down. But yeah, what are we missing for an inn? So we have the energy, we need the wood, that shouldn't take very long. Stone, we're quite a distance away from stone. And then gold. So food, energy, and wood will be fine on. Stone and gold might take a minute. So I think it'd probably be more worth our time to just build the stone workshop while we're waiting. And also probably start building out to more stone quarry areas. Because, like I said, we're gonna need a lot of it. Probably also worth grabbing some iron. Ooh, there's a large patch down here. Let's start building out this way. Alright. There we go. Okay, we have enough for a stone quarry. Not stone quarry. Stone workshop, which I'll just plop right here. Sure, why not? That's good enough of a place as any. So with that, we'll hopefully be able to start gathering money. We can build a bank, is what I'm trying to say, but failing to do so. Yeah, we'll hopefully be able to research a bank, build that pretty soon, and start gathering quite a bit more money from our colonists. Also, I see that this is placed incorrectly, but whatever. Alright, we can finally start getting a bank, and I left a little pocket right here for that. As you can tell, the colony is growing at a nice rate. Like I said, other than that, I'll be honest, nothing particularly interesting has occurred. I've just been placing house after house after house. But we are at a pretty sizable 600 already on day 13. So yeah, not having enemies to deal with does make it quite a bit easier to not get killed.
Building completed.
We probably should start building up an army at some point, but I don't think for quite some time we're going to do that. I think I want to get a lot of our economy going, and then we start working on that. That way we can really focus on, we'll just like focus really hard on producing units, and then, or on building our economy, and then we'll focus really hard on expanding our army. So we'll just do one at a time. That way we can put like all of our resources into army, and then all of our resources into building this.
The train has arrived at the station.
Like I said, at some point, once I can build an inn, I'm just gonna tear down some houses so I can fit it. Ooh, with just a tiny bit more gold, I can build a bank. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wait quite some time before I can do that, I have a feeling. Oh, wait, never mind. And just like that, we can plop one right. I guess it doesn't really matter. Sure, that'll do, I don't care. Alright, but that's going to be giving us quite a bit more resources.
Attention. Building completed.
Unfortunately, we're out of food again. But we can fix that pretty quickly.
Attention. Building
We probably should focus on expanding to the sides of the map. That is an important step, because we're going to need all the space we can get, and we're going to have to build up one mean defense. But I think I can wait and just continue focusing on building up housing. At some point, I probably want to start building like cottages instead of just these tents, but at the moment these tents will suffice. Alright, so yeah, now I think we actually really do start saving up for the inn, because we're pretty darn close to being able to afford one. Yeah, because once the energy's done, we'll be good there. Wood won't take us very long at all, and gold, we should be set by the time everything, or by the time these buildings are built, I should have enough. There we go, actually, right there. We have everything except energy and wood, and these should give us enough energy. We might need one more, actually. So what, each one gives us how much? 39. Oh, never mind. I think I should be fine. Each one's giving us 39. Then that'll put us well over 100. However, we're probably gonna need more.
Attention. Building
But I'll build
completed.
that in just a brief second. There we go. Time for an inn. I would like it to be right here. So if we can destroy these 3 housing, I think we have enough space to plop this guy like right here and have it affect every house we've built so far. Perfect. And with these 2, we're going to be producing a lot of money.
Attention.
Oh.
Building completed.
We probably don't care too much about
Attention. Building
getting some
completed.
veteran soldiers. Especially since I just remembered we actually have the Academy of the Immortals, and that's probably worth building, especially since we'll probably want a ton of snipers.
Attention.
Alright, anything
Building
noteworthy?
completed.
I've been expanding our
Attention. Building
reach. That's noteworthy. And then we've been building more houses. That's about it. That's the only thing I have to report. We did just run out of food. That's something.
Attention.
Alright, so update again. Still building.
Attention.
I've started turning some of our little tents into cottages, but that is a slow going process. I've also been expanding our power, and I'm pretty sure we've just about gathered the entire southern side of the map. We still have a decent amount of northern territory to collect, but all in all, I think we can start building up walls around our perimeter pretty soon. I've also tried to make it a point of increasing our wood production. Something I'm thinking of is, how much do we care about building? Like, do I want to build out to the wall like so? Or do I want to build back a little bit like here and then leave some space for spikes and other related things? Because I don't know if I have... I know I can build spike traps or stake traps, but I don't know if they're necessary. So I think I might just utilize as much space as I can and build all the way out to the edge. And I don't know if I'll be doing that quite yet. I mean, I'm building these walls just because I can at this point, but... yeah, we probably want to wait a tiny bit before we actually start building walls. Not until our economy is, like, really booming.
Attention. Building
Yeah, I'll probably build
completed.
something like this all around the entire
Attention.
colony.
Building completed.
Alright. A new... I'd say new things shown up, but I'm still not all that intrigued with these guys. I think I'd much rather hold off even still. Yeah. I'll worry about building an army sooner rather than later, but update again, we are building a foundry, building another warehouse just because I have the resources, might as well.
Attention. Building
I
completed.
could probably build another bank somewhere in here, I'm sure,
Attention.
but
Building completed.
yeah, let's
Attention. Building
let's
completed.
grab stone housing preemptively. Problem is, we're kind of running out of... Well, not running out of, but our space for building housing is getting a little tricky. As, Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna do this. I'm probably gonna have to build housing up here. I'm gonna need so many people. This is gonna be ridiculous. How do you do that with the need of so much food as well? That's what's concerning me. Because, yeah, we're gonna have to eat up a lot of land just for farms.
Attention. Building completed.
Alright, I think we finally have power to every corner of the map, give or take, except right here, but we're about to fix that here in just a brief second. So at least I can build anywhere I want to now. Anything else noteworthy? Not really. More farms. Foundry's done. And actually on that note, let's start improving what? What do I need to improve? Probably advanced mills would be my first go-to. Then probably farms, and then probably advanced quarries would be my assumption.
Attention.
Ideally, we can just leave this as our farmland and not have to worry about that going forward. I think it's also time we start building some of these fellas. The Crystal Palace especially needs to be pretty on the inside, otherwise if it gets infected, we're going to have 60 zombies pop out. And that's not ideal for us. Not at all. So I think I'm going to start saving up some stone and iron. And we should be there pretty soon. It shouldn't take us that long. Alright. We can finally start making these fancy little guys. We probably actually... Ooh, I'd have to demolish them. Maybe not that one, but... Oh wait, I would say we're out of everything actually at the moment. Ooh, wait, hold on. I just realized we don't have enough stone storage. We need 200. Alright, that means we need another warehouse. Which means I need more energy. Which means we upgrade more of these. In this, or during this time, I have been working on building more quarries everywhere. And I think I've just about... Oh, I need this iron patch up here, but other than that, I think I've just about built quarries on every patch of resources that I feasibly can. I built one here for the 2 stone. I don't know if that's actually worth our time, but might as well. And now I think that's about everything I can build. Alright, yeah, so we are... Oh, wow, that upgraded fast. Alright, yeah, we probably need another warehouse. The question is, where do we want to build said warehouse? Probably somewhere to boost our stone production. So probably, like, right down here. Because we're going to need a lot of stone. So I think right here should do. And then within that range, we could build a couple of these fellas. Get some good lumber production going. Alright, so I was looking at it, and I think... Oh, never mind. I think we need another warehouse, but it's because our warehouse still isn't done yet. But man, we really do need so much iron. We need 150. And we are only at 72 at the moment.
Attention.
Bam. Alright, now we have a max of 220. So yeah, if we fill up our stone storage, we'll be fine. And iron, it might take us a minute, even still. So let's actually... I could spend iron to get iron. Yeah, it's probably worth our time. I'll upgrade our iron production just so I can get these... build these things a little bit quicker. Problem is, these are very expensive to build. And then also, I probably at some point want to start researching the farms, but as it stands, we're sitting on 500 food, so I don't think I quite need to worry about that just yet.
Attention. Building completed.
We're probably gonna want to start focusing on building a wall sooner rather than later, I think. Well, okay, not a wall, but we need to start focusing on our army soon because we really do need to be producing a very large army, I feel.
Attention. Building completed. Technology research finished.
Ooh. Oh. Just more soldiers. Well, we'll get there eventually. Oh wow, look at how many new colonists just showed up.
Building completed.
Ooh. That is a tremendous amount. Yeah, I've just been sitting here. Oh wait, hold on, we're out of food actually.
Building completed.
Well, I guess this is as good a time as ever to start researching that. Because yeah, we are gonna need more food very soon.
Attention.
In that case,
Completed.
it might actually be worth saving up for the Crystal Palace finally. So we have enough stone, we have enough iron. All we need is the gold, which we should get next payment, and wood, which we should get very, very soon. So we should be able to build this up very, very soon and get 800 more food. A lot of victory points. Alright, we just need a little bit more gold. A little bit more gold. When do we get our payment? 6 hours. No, not 6 hours. There it is. Alright. Now the question is, do we want... No, I would say, which one do we want first? But I think this one is more imperative. I think we're going to plop this one right here. This is inwards. I'd prefer it a little closer inwards, but whatever. This is still decently in our colony. Yeah, I think this is a good position for it. And then we probably want to build the Academy of the Immortals at some point. But that some point isn't right this second, I don't think. Now, once this goes up, we're going to have a tremendous amount of food that we can continue upgrading our housing. And at some point, we probably want to switch over to upgrading the... You know, actually what we should be doing right this second, I figure, is upgrading the rest of these guys. But we're going to need more oil. And to do that... probably going to need to build some of these fellas, some oil platforms. Let's see. We have quite a few spots for oil. But not enough resources to build it. Yeah, I think we have 2 more. Yeah, so with 2 more, we need a little bit more energy, which means we should honestly probably grab... Where did, well, I guess we'll upgrade this. This isn't quite what I had in mind, but where's the... Oh, here it is. The power plant. We'll probably want one of these going pretty soon. But I think, all in all, we're making pretty good progress. Our colony is already at 2,000 people, and I still haven't even finished upgrading everything into wooden housing, so I think we'll be about halfway there. And then once we turn everything into stone housing, we're not going to be there, I don't think, but we'll be pretty darn close. But I guess we'll see about that. Once this is finally finished. You know, honestly, I'm just going to buy 5 iron or oil just so I can upgrade one of these. I mean, okay, there we go. I'd say it's going to be done, or this is going to be done before... the other thing is, but whatever. Alright, so with that, we continue our journey of upgrading a tremendous amount of housing. Hey! Actually, in hindsight, is this even worth buying now that I think about it? Because, like, we're gonna get snipers later. And 1 veteran sniper isn't really all that valuable, especially seeing as how they're going to be drastically more expensive for us to build them this way. So I think we'll pass. Thanatos might not be a bad idea, but I mean, we have a lot of oil production. We can build oil things later. I think I'll hold off on that. Honestly, truth be told, I don't think the inn is nearly as powerful on a situation like this where I don't have anything to fight. Because like right now, if a wave was coming soon, it might be worth my time to grab like, you know, a Thanatos, a sniper, because it's like, oh, you know, that might help me, but like I still have like another 40 days exactly before the final wave shows up, so it's like I don't really need to spend my resources that way. So instead, I think I'm just not going to. Really, I'm using the inn as just a way to produce more gold. All right, so I've gone ahead and built up a wall around the entire perimeter. Now it is only just a wooden wall, and it's only one wall thick at the moment, but we are making progress. Also, good lord, we are out of food. Even the wonder isn't enough to feed this colony. Lord have mercy. But that's okay, because we have plenty. We have plenty of farms to upgrade.
Building completed.
And we're making some pretty good progress, actually. I still have quite a lot of colony left to upgrade. Let's see how far this goes. This is like a handful of houses. We go from 3018 to...
Attention. Building
that's okay.
Attention.
We're most assuredly going to have to build probably up here some housing.
Building completed.
But at the moment, I think we're making good progress. And we are, yeah, we're up quite a bit of food. The problem is, like, I built 2 power plants, and like even that is hardly enough to keep us going.
Building completed.
We require a lot of power for this to really work. And we don't have a tremendous amount of space to build that power. I could build more power plants, and I will build more power plants. The problem is, if we build too many, our wood production is gonna tank. Now, we do have 200 wood production, so, you know, that's a pretty mean number, but I'm still skeptical, because it's very easy for that to just disappear. So I'd hate to just like go crazy with power plants and call it good. Alright, so in just a few seconds, I will have enough resources for another one of these guys. I was waiting to upgrade more of these, but I was like, well, you know, might as well get all the resources I can. Also, this building is tiny comparatively. Fascinating. Alright, but yeah. Can I just like keep selecting this? How did I get it to overlap like that the first time? I don't know. But either way, we are actually making great progress. In fact, there is a chance I might not need to build any more houses. We are at 4,000, give or take. And I still have 83 houses to turn into stone housing. I'm still a little concerned about this section of housing right here. So there's a chance I might just destroy them and move them down here where it's a little more... You know, actually, I think I am going to... But then they're not really in the... Well, they're not in the range of the inn anyway. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of some of these guys. And this one too. There, that way we have a little bit more breathing room right here. Then I'll just go ahead and build some more over on this side.
The train has arrived at
We're out
the
of
station.
food again, I just realized. Good lord.
Building
Oh,
complete.
there's our, there's the Academy of Immortals done. Yeah, we are out of food again. We actually probably will need to build another farm before the end of this, which is actually crazy to me. Let's go ahead and build 2 more of these guys. You know, we'll build 3 just because. I mean, they're not the most expensive thing in the world, seeing as how we have a ridiculous economy at the current moment. But yeah, oh my. Who would have thought feeding 500 or 5,000 people would require a lot of food? And the problem is we're gonna need even more food still because we need an army to feed. Speaking of, it might be a good time to start building said army. We need a good spot to place the buildings to build said army. But yeah, we're gonna want to probably start producing some of these guys. And I just realized we never even researched snipers. But yeah, this is definitely time for us to start making some snipers, because we're gonna need a lot of snipers before the day is done. If we have any hopes of surviving, we're going to want a lot of them all around. Probably executors and shock towers everywhere as well. Alright, we have quite a bit more farms again. Lots of food. Now we just need the stone to back it up. Oh, we're out of energy again. Yeah, it is just a constant song and dance of trying to have enough resources to keep building.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
But we have 5 buildings now, and we can probably start...
Attention.
I'll start building a couple snipers. This doesn't... We don't have enough gold to build from every place, but... Yeah, well, you know, screw it. We're just gonna max out. Yeah, let's start building that army. We're gonna need it. And, a Titan actually isn't that bad of a choice. I think we might want to buy that Titan. Sniper... Oh, screw it. Sure, why not? I mean, that was honestly a huge waste, but whatever. Oh yeah, as I say, what are we waiting for? We need more energy. That's what we're waiting. How high are we gonna jump up? Because we have a lot of these buildings as
Attention. Building completed.
Stone housing.
The train has arrived at the station.
Okay, I was hoping for a little bit more, but we are very, very close now to having every single building be stone housing. We're out of food again. Good lord, yeah. you guys and your need to eat and all that.
Attention.
We'll probably want to build some farms up here.
Attention. Building completed.
I'm just gonna preemptively build more of these guys, because, like I said, Lord knows we're gonna need more of them at some point in the very near future. Okay. We're out of food again. Man, it is expensive feeding you guys. Lord have mercy. But I think we're gonna either be very, very close to done with our colony size, or...
Attention. Building completed.
yeah, we're gonna be very close to done, or we're gonna jump that hurdle and we're gonna be actually done.
Attention. Building completed.
Alright, that is every single building upgraded to stone. How are we? We still have quite a few that need to be... like, let them fully upgrade, so we're not going to have our max population yet. And we can build more housing if need be, but what are we looking at?
Arrived at the station.
We're so close.
Attention. Building completed.
We might be there. I think I'm going to leave... Also, look at how many people just showed up. I think I'm going to leave that for now and spend our resources on building snipers instead. I'm also going to start building some of these fellas. Alright, yeah, I think it's time for us to just start mass producing snipers. And now that we're not upgrading anything else, we can spend our money on upgrading stone walls. Which is going to be a process and a half.
Arrived at the station.
Man, we are gonna have a lot of snipers, I think. Look at how many buildings we got going on. We got 8 currently, and they're all producing max amount of snipers. We have some serious economy going on right now. And as for this, we probably need to start researching these guys. We'll probably want Titans instead of Thanatos, I feel. Bet we're making... Oh my god, I just realized our colony count. We need like one more stone house. Are you serious? Man, alright. Yeah, we'll build a couple more. Might as well. We are making decent progress on the wall, though, because, like, we have a lot of resources. Also, I built another warehouse just because. Why not at this point?
Sniper is ready. Sniper is ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of time to just produce.
Attention. Technology research.
It will be interesting to watch our gold slowly but surely trickle down as our army gets bigger and bigger.
Building completed.
Also, oh wait, we're done.
Attention.
We did it.
Building completed.
Colony size 5,000.
Attention. Building completed.
Very cool. Very cool indeed. Yeah, we probably do want to build a handful of Titans. Alright, yeah, now I think it's a good time to start researching some more defensive towers, like shock towers and the executors. So I'm basically going to just want executors and shock towers along every single wall, and then stone towers along with them, just to make sure we can actually, we can shoot everything. Give our snipers a home. But yeah, on the plus side, we're almost at 100 snipers already. And we're at 2 Titans. And we still have quite some time to go before we actually... My brain turned off. We have quite some time to go before the final wave shows up, so... I'm gonna build more of these guys. In fact, I want 10. I want to produce 10 snipers every turn, or every tick, or whatever. So, we are making some great progress. I have just about circled the entire map with stone walls. We just have this little corner down here to work on, and then after that, we can start building more... we can start building towers. And shock towers especially. But yeah, I've been able to produce with 10 buildings without running out of supplies. So yeah, we're doing pretty well for ourselves at the moment. We're making our way to 200 snipers soon.
The train has arrived at the station.
And I don't know at what point I should stop producing. Also, does it cost anything to build an executor, or do they have an upkeep, I wonder? I don't think so. Before we go too crazy with the Titans, we more than likely should build some executors first, because yeah, once we have all the buildings we need that use oil done, we can kind of go from there. Oh, come on, we got 5 walls left. And bam, we have all our walls built. Whew, okay, now it's time to start building some of these shock towers. And look at the range on this guy. Whew. Now that is a mean range. I think we'll just like do something like this, where we'll just take a space in between each spot. I mean, Lord knows I have the economy to do this, so why not? No normal enemy is going to be able to get to us, that's for sure. And this isn't even including the army of snipers we're going to have right behind this.
Building completed.
However, we're going to need a lot of power to control this many
The
guns.
train has arrived at the station.
Wow, those eat up a lot of gold, I just realized. That eats up a lot of gold.
Attention. Building
That's okay. We produce. Oh, I've just realized how much gold we've actually eaten through, or how much gold production we've eaten through. We were at 8,000 before. Now we're only at 5,000 or 7,000. However, we're almost at 200 snipers, so you know, I feel like that's a good trade-off.
Building completed.
All right. We are eating through our economy very quickly. We've gone from 8,000 to 4,000. But we are approaching 400 snipers. Currently at 331, that's a pretty reasonable number. And our defenses are looking pretty good, and I haven't even gotten around to building the stone towers yet for our snipers to sit in. But yeah, we have a shock tower and executor on just about every square inch of this wall. We just have this one segment left, or this one side left, I guess I should say. But yeah, we're very quickly running out of gold. We're eating a lot of it to produce these snipers, and we're no longer making 8,000 gold a second. So we're not replacing our money as quickly as we did before. I think I'm gonna put our sniper production on hold for now, just until I can finish the wall. So I would like to get this wall going up. Also, what is the... Okay, yeah, so each one of these eats up a lot of gold. And then, yeah, with our ever-growing army of snipers, we're eating up a lot of gold very quickly. But it's fine. We're just about done with all of our things. And I have been starting to put down a couple more stone houses here and there. I figure might as well continue growing our population a little bit. That way at least we're making more gold. It might be worth buying these guys, but honestly I can produce them myself. I don't really need to.
The train has arrived at the station. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
We're so close to greatness.
Sniper is ready.
I can feel it in my bones. I'm so close to being done with the wall.
Building completed.
We just have basically this segment left, and then we'll be done. And then after that I can focus on building up stone towers. And, like I said, we can probably put 100 snipers on each wall. So that will... honestly, that should be a pretty reasonable number of snipers. It's what? That's 100 snipers. That's 20 towers per wall.
Attention. Building completed.
Yeah, that should be a pretty good amount of walls, I think. Or towers.
Attention. Building completed.
Alright. Look at that. We may have dropped our money, our income, down to 3,000 as opposed to the 8,000 we started this
Building
with. But
completed.
look at that defense.
Building
Doesn't that make you feel a certain kind of way? Is it a little overkill? Maybe.
Building completed.
But yeah, once we put our snipers everywhere, I think it'll look rather good. We probably actually want to still continue waiting on the sniper production. We still have another, what, just shy of 20 days? It's a little less than that, but we still have quite a bit of time left, and I don't have to hurry. So yeah, maybe I'll just focus on building more housing for
Building
now.
completed.
Alright, so update again. I'm slowly but surely filling out all the walls with snipers. I wish I could just, like, I can issue multiple commands like this by holding shift. But what you can't do is issue multiple commands like this. So they just don't go into the building, which is annoying. Oh. Wait, did I hear...
The train has arrived
I
at
heard
the
an
station.
executor shoot. That was weird. Oh no, it's because I'm so zoomed in I hear their footsteps. Sometimes. Go back a few seconds. You'll hear it. But yeah, so I don't even remember what I was saying. Yeah, I'm filling up the towers is what I was getting at. I have just about finished doing so. And, oh, there's 3 here. Oh, I need one. Nope, never mind. Exactly. Oh, okay, yeah, This is tiring work. But yeah, we're making good progress. Alright, yeah. So, other than this, I think we got a little under 10 days left to go. And we have a lot of... We have a lot of defenses. I feel like this should be enough on every wall. Because I don't imagine... I don't know, I doubt giants are showing up, although as we've been warned about that. Mutants, I suppose, could happen, but again, I doubt it. And then...
The train has arrived
yeah, I
at the
assume everything
station.
else is going to be pretty standard. We're probably just going to go ahead and set all the snipers to highest priority and go from there. And then with this many things, I feel like, yeah, with this many shock towers, normal infected won't pose a threat in the slightest. And then with snipers on every inch of the wall, I feel like we're going to be a-okay on that front. And then I'm going to start producing Titans again, because, I mean, we have nothing better to spend our oil on. Now that all of our executors are done and built, we can go ahead and, yeah, like I said, just start building those. Oh man, I'm getting close to 3 hours of footage. This is not going to be all that fun to edit. Thankfully, usually a little insight on how I edit my videos is that I mostly look for sound bites, because I record in 2 channels. One is the channel of the game audio, and one is the channel for my audio. And so I mainly look for when I'm speaking. And if there's large sections of video that are like empty space and it's just game audio, not me talking, then I'll usually cut those out and just skip to parts where I'm talking. Sometimes I cut out parts where I'm talking to, obviously, if I deem that section of video not worth keeping in. But yeah, thankfully I'll be able to very quickly figure out what sections of video actually need cropping. Problem is, I actually have to do all that. But yeah, basically what I was getting at is I have like almost 3 hours of footage, but thankfully I'm not actually going to be using all 3 hours of footage. However, I am very curious how long this video is going to be, because usually the They Are Billions videos are kind of long. But that's also usually because I'm speaking while fighting off infected. But in this case, I don't really need to do that, because as you can already clearly tell, there's no infected. You know, I'm tempted to build a second round of walls. The only problem is we don't have nearly as many snipers as we did before. Alright, it seems we're getting very close to the dawn of the final day. I have been slowly but surely moving snipers to all the walls, and I started a second ring of towers. I also took a minute to just stand up and walk around, because good lord. My legs were killing me. I've also started to spread out some Titans on each wall, just because it's probably gonna be good to have them ready to react wherever is needed. Let's get you guys spread out a little bit. And where's the last 3 Titans? Where are the last 3 Titans? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, there they are. They're in the bottom left. Alright. Yeah, so, we'll put one there, one here, and one down here. Yeah, this way we have a lot of guys just kind of all over the place. And I think we should hopefully be able to have all of our towers manned by the time this wave shows up. And I can't imagine we'll have that many difficulties here.
A swarm of infected is heading
here it
into
comes.
the colony. They are approaching from all sides.
11 hours. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, maybe we won't have every wall manned, but we can get pretty darn close. maybe if I get a little more optimal about how I'm setting people to these spots. Alright, that should be, I think, everyone here. And then what we'll do is, 4 here. Oop. Oop. Whatever. 4 here, and then we need a few more. The problem is you guys are really awful about walking around each other. Alright, yeah, there we go. You guys go there. We already have that. You 4 go here. And then we have a couple Titans ready to go. And we have a few snipers extra. And some black. Oh. Yeah. So, first things first. Let's select every tower and set them to highest priority. Yeah, all snipers highest priority. Yeah, we have Titans spread out around, so wherever we might need them. Yeah, I feel like we're in a pretty good position. Let's see what we're expecting. So, Harpies first. Yeah, the Harpies actually just get obliterated. Let's go around and get you guys a little closer to the walls.
Excuse me? Yes, it's a wonderful day, don't you think? My machine is...
Yeah, that way you guys can actually shoot.
Oh, hello. Indeed. Excuse me?
Yeah, so the initial Harpy wave we've already dealt with, so that's good. How is everything else going? Honestly, most things seem to be kind of getting obliterated as they approach. And yeah, once they start getting within range of our shock towers, they're gonna have a real bad time. Oh my, hold on. I forgot, I say you guys to chase. What are you? Are you set to chase? No, you're not set to chase. You guys should probably fall back. Alright, so far so good. Nothing too out of the ordinary yet. We have 3 Titans on standby ready to go. In fact, let's, the inn will more than likely have, oh wow, just a single Titan. Usually it has like 3, but whatever. So far, it seems pretty straightforward. In fact, honestly, so far our snipers are taking out everything and our towers are barely doing anything. Is this actually the whole wave? This is what we're dealing with? I spent so long. I spent so long building.
Is it tea time already?
Where are you? Oh, you're trapped, aren't you? Wait, no, maybe not. You figured out how to get out. Okay, well,
The mighty Titan is here.
what if we just set you guys to chase for grins?
Oh, hello.
Oh, you are stuck. Alright, what if we... Whoop, that's... Okay, that's not the house I meant to destroy, but whatever. There we go. Let's get you out of there. Alright, what if we set you guys to chase? What if we group you up first and then set you to chase? Are you for real, guy? You can't just stick with the team. Okay, now I'll set you to chase. You know what? We'll just set all Titans to chase just because I can. So it's not like this is gonna be all that difficult. I'm almost tempted just for giggles to destroy every single stone wall we have, but like that's a little too adventurous. I don't think I'll go that crazy. But setting our Titans to chase I don't think is gonna be a problem whatsoever. In fact, you know what? I'll let the Rangers go have some fun. Why not? They're just running back and forth. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I severely overestimated this final wave. They gave me 73 days to prepare, and I'm pretty sure I could have been ready for this wave on, like, day 20. Okay, maybe that's a little overconfident, but, like, you know, the initial wave of harpies would have been rough. I would have had to defend quite a few harpies, so a decent ball of snipers could have helped with that. So maybe day 30 or day 20, day 30, if I didn't expand so far. And then the also wait, how do I? There we go. I hit tab. Yeah. But yeah, day 20, day 30. If I just focused on military instead of expansion, I probably could have had enough snipers to defend, and then like maybe a handful of shock towers. I'm pretty sure we would have been a-okay. But wow, that was honestly, I think, the easiest map in the entire game so far. that was level 5 difficulty. Interesting. Also, it's we have one more horde left. What are we looking at? Ooh, mutants. No giants though. So I assume we can just kind of do the same thing we usually do. But this is gonna be an actually tricky one. But I don't think it'll be all that tricky. But the Goddess of Destiny. With the last colony, the Empire will fulfill its objective of reconquering from the Great Western Crater, where Empire City rises, to the foothills of the Great East Sea. The site has... Oh god, my ability... I've been staring at this computer for so long, my eyes are starting to fry. The site also has great value for the Empire. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, what do we actually care about? I'll actually start the next episode by reading this group, but build a great colony. Only 3,000. Okay, that's good to know. And resist the attacks. So destroy everything. Destroy villages of doom, resist swarms, destroy all infect. So basically clear everything. 130 days. Oh no. Oh, hold on. How long did I have to clear this one? It doesn't say. Oh no, 130 days, bro. That's so long. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, this is the final mission, which... So, we've had, like, a bell curve. The first mission, I mean, it's the first mission. It's easy. You start getting into some of these missions, they get quite a bit tougher. And, like, right in here, I think these missions were pretty difficult. Because, I think it's the amount of zombies you get and the tech level I was at. But yeah, so this was pretty difficult. But then you start getting over here... And they started getting easier again, and now we're over here, and honestly, these have all been fairly easy maps. The Wasteland, or the Highlands especially, has been incredibly easy. That was the easiest mission, I think, in the entire game. Even easier than the Hidden Valley. So, yeah, that was something. However... That all being said, I have a suspicion the Goddess of Destiny is not gonna be so easy. I have a feeling I won't have quite as easy of a time just strolling through this mission and just winning. Because, yeah, the Highlands was almost a... It was almost a set it and forget it kind of wave defense like these were. But this, I've never actually seen this level, so... Granted, I stopped seeing new levels, or I started seeing new levels about like halfway through here. Like these, I think, were all new to me. So everything from like here on were brand new. But yeah, I haven't seen this map, so I don't know what to expect. The only thing I can assume is that it's going to be very hard. But I don't know. Like I said, I've kind of gone into several missions saying they're going to be very hard so far. So I guess I will see. And yeah, for the next episode, that'll be the grand finale of the Arbillions, and I will finally finish up this series and find out how difficult this mission will be. But I guess we'll have to figure that out next time. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.